Okay, let's try to understand the idea of peripheral nystagmus. Now, understand that I'm talking about peripheral nystagmus and not central nystagmus. Not central nystagmus. Not this. We're talking about peripheral nystagmus because they are different, so it's important to understand the difference between them. I'm going to talk only about the peripheral nystagmus now, namely something that causes damage to the vestibular system until the vestibular nerve, not including the vestibular nuclei. Okay, so from the inner ear to the vestibular nerve. After this, which I'm not going to talk on, we'll have the brain, the vestibular nuclei and everything. This is in the brain, and this is from here on, it's not relevant. I'm going to talk about this. This is the peripheral part. And here there is peripheral nystagmus. Now, what's the idea of peripheral nystagmus? Think about it, that you have inner ear here and in this side, right? And when it's normal, so great. When you move, for example, if there is someone here it looks at you, here it is. Now, when you move his head to this direction, in this way, what will happen? What will happen is that, or maybe in order to make it more easy to read, think about it that there is someone here that looks to this direction, okay, this direction. Now, think about it, he looks in this direction, so his eyes are like this bulgy, funny thing here, and he looks to this direction. Okay, you're looking from the back of the patient. So think what happens when he moves his head like this. He's doing this rotation. What will happen is that the inner ear, especially the vestibular system, the semicircular canals, the semicircular canals in both sides, will be activated, and specifically because we are doing horizontal rotation, so the horizontal semicircular canal in this case will be activated. Now in this case, because it can also move for example from up to down, but let's make it simple. Let's talk about the horizontal rotation. Now what will happen when you move your head in this way? What will happen, and if you want to fix your gait on something that is in front of you, like here, what will happen is that while you are moving your head this direction, your eyes, in order to fixate on this thing, will move to that direction. Eyes, right? Try it yourself. Move your head to this direction, roll it over, and look on your eyes. They are staying on the same direction. If you are fixating on something in front of you, this is what is called the VOR reflex, which understands that you move your head rotating it to the left, so rotating your eyes in the contra direction. In this case, if you rotate to the left your head, your eyes will be rotated to the right in order to stay on the same spot. Okay, so this is when you're moving your head to this direction. The inner ear, the vestibular system on the left side will be activated, and on the right side will be inhibited. Let's call it that way. So the brain will get those signals that we are moving in a rotation to the left, and will know to activate this VOR reflex to move your eye in the direction of the weaker part. And this is the normal structure. This is the normal what you can do when you are normal. Now, what happens in disease is quite similar. Only I need to say that instead of normal, this is a disease. Think about, for example, vestibular neuritis. And instead of saying the head is moving, the head is not moving. But still, there is a problem, for example, in this. This is dead, damaged. So its neuroactivity will be very low. So the brain doesn't know there is a problem, but he feels something not good. He doesn't know that something pathological happened, but something happened. And what he receives is exactly like your head is rotated when there is a vestibular problem, inner ear pathologic. So he thinks that your head is moving, but your head is not moving. It's just that this, for example, inner ear is damaged, so it sends less signals. So, but the head interprets this as sends a lot of signals, this sends less signals, so he thinks that your head is rotated to the left. But your head is not rotated to the left. This is just because you feel that way. So, this is why your eyes will move to the right. But what will happen is that your eyes will move without your head moving greedy. So the eyes will move to this direction. But your head won't move. So this will look like your eyes are moving to the right very slowly. This is the slow phase of the nystagmus. But after some time, the brain will understand that your eyes are moving and your fixation is not as you want. So he will correct this by moving rapidly to the left. Those are the saccade movements of the nystagmus. This is the fast phase of the nystagmus, and this will be to the side that is healthy. The slow phase will be to the damaged side in peripheral nystagmus. So the slow phase of the nystagmus, this eye movement to the wrong direction, is because the brain thinks that your head moves. So as the VRR is activated, he moves your eyes in the contra direction that the brain thinks your head moves. And then when the brain understands that your fixation is moved, so he make a fast fade saccade to the healthy side to correct this in peripheral nystagmus. And this is peripheral nystagmus.